Salam Sejahtera Malaysia. Welcome to Lim Ren En Live, and you are watching the Insurance Matters series. This series is focused on answering and explaining matters about your life and medical insurance needs. We will focus on answering the why, the what, the how, and the best way for you to get an insurance advice you need in planning for your insurance portfolio. Now, my name is Lim Ren En. I am a father of 4 beautiful children and husband to a beautiful daughter. I'm a senior insurance manager with AIA Medical Card, a 11 times MDRT member, and also a 3 times Court of the Table member, and currently serving as the country chair of MDRT Malaysia. I dedicate my life to helping medical doctors and SME business owners providing insurance protection for their family and businesses. A simple quote from the legendary George Devon: "When you see me, don't think of insurance. When you think of insurance, see me." Good morning, good evening, Malaysia. Welcome to the Lim Ren En Live Insurance Matters show, and this is the 16th version of our Insurance Matters topic. And I am very excited today. Why? Because I am at a new studio. If you look at my background and all that, my studio looks a bit different. So why? Because I thought if we're gonna do this properly, we have to do it properly, right? So what I did is that we moved our studio from my home office, which is my 2nd floor, right up to the 3rd floor, where we have more space. And if you can see, it has 2 beautiful chairs, right, for our guests for success stories, and also a proper black background with YouTube subscribe and like and Facebook and all that. Now, so if you like our show, please like us on Facebook and also subscribe us on YouTube channel. We have all our shows materials on YouTube, and of course in Facebook as well. But Facebook sometimes is rather hard to find the episode that you want to see, and YouTube actually gives you a bit more, easier to find, right? And today we also celebrate 4,000 Facebook page like and nearly 4,200 followers to our page. Since MCO, it's like 12 weeks ago we start to do this. And if you look back from like 100 friends who like my page, now it becomes 4,000 plus. That is, thank you, amazing. Thank you for coming up to the show. I promise you I'll bring you much better quality show, and my dedication, as you can see, is that we are making sure that you have the best quality show in either context, content, showmanship, plus, look at this, a nice studio. Now, even the camera is new today. This is the brand new M50 Canon camera that does a wonderful job on streaming. So you can see even my freckles, right? See, my friend Dr. Fu told me you have to do some LASIK already. Keep yourself look good on screen. So now today's topic, it is about, should I upgrade my medical insurance? So as usual, if you are in the show, we will answer all sorts of questions that you throw at us. Now, if you have any question about your medical card, please send us questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them, and I'll be more than happy to do it. Now, you'll be wondering, like this subscribe artwork and this Facebook Live artwork, who actually did it? My beautiful wife, Dr. Noreen Ho, actually spent about half an hour getting it done. Thank you, Noreen. She was busy taking picture for me. You want to come here and show that? She's always camera shy. But I just want to tell you that my wife did the artwork at the back, and I think it's marvelous. I don't think Facebook is going to get and I mean trouble. But anyway, it looks amazing. So if you can see, the new studio has that. If you can see that the background is beautiful, and you can see that I am very clear. So we have done a major upgrade on our show, and in some way we hope that we can bring you the best experience, all right, when you are here live with us. So thank you for watching. You know, there are more than 15 people watching. Thank you for watching. And we are streaming multiple channels. Basically, I am now streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Facebook profile, LinkedIn, and Periscope, which is the Twitter version of YouTube Live. So thank you for watching. So let us just jump into the show, which is the topic we want to talk about today. Should you upgrade your medical insurance? Now, if we know, I think a lot of people, I think in Malaysia, especially the Chinese market, we have more than what, 70-80% of the market has a medical card. A lot of people does have a medical card, but you'll be surprised to see that a lot of people has medical card that is way below coverage. Why? It is not their fault. A lot of them bought their medical card and actually stopped looking at them. So some of the medical card is like 20 years old, some like 25 years old. The oldest medical insurance I've seen since the beginning, AIA launched the first medical card, it was like 1984 and 1985. So that was that old, you know, medical insurance. It was what, 30-40 years now. I've been doing insurance for the past 20 years, and I've seen an evolution of improvement of the medical insurance coverage. And all of us now know the importance of being really insured properly medically. Now, my wife is a medical doctor. I am from a medical field. I choose to be working as an insurance person. But I know that medical inflation has gone way above what we could have imagined. So today, I will address all these issues and tell you why you should upgrade your medical card, or why you shouldn't upgrade your medical card. There is a certain kind of people that you shouldn't even think of upgrading the medical card. But a lot of people needs actually that push to make sure that they go for better coverage, right? So the new room is really quiet. You know, you can hear ping, you know, at the background. But yet again, I'm so excited to be in this new studio and doing this for the first time, right? Brand new lighting, brand new camera, brand new studio, and a beautiful background. So let us go into the topic. So my topic is, should I upgrade my old medical insurance? Let's just go into first slide, all right? Let's just go into the first thing. Now, why should you upgrade? A lot of people ask me this question. Why should I upgrade? I already have an old one, ma. The old one is working perfectly. Why should I upgrade? Right? So let me give you the first reason why you should even think of doing this. Number one is your old medical card is old and the limit is very limited in coverage. I'll explain to you why. Because anything above, say, beyond 8 years, those breed of medical insurance has actually gone quite obsolete. Not totally obsolete, quite. Anything above 15-20 years, your medical insurance is obsolete. It is like running a Windows 95 software on your new computer. It just doesn't work. Your Windows 95 cannot work now. It is just as the same, the medical card that you have 1995 needed a overhaul. That is the only reason why I'm trying to tell you. Your old medical card is old and is very limited in coverage. Number two, the medical cost has inflated 100% over the last 10 years. Do you know that? Everybody complain, now medical insurance so expensive. I heard my cousin went to have appendicitis and it cost him like 22,000. Oh my God. But what are you going to do about that? Medical inflation is not I say one, newspaper, okay? and also the Auditor General of Malaysia said, medical inflation is amazing. It's crazy. It has gone way beyond. What is the inflation rate? It's 13%. Brother, look properly. It's 13%. Right. Okay. It's 13%. Okay. So I do have somebody saying that Hang, I don't think it's Hang, right? I think it's running well. Noreen, is it running well? It's running well. So I think, Mr. Mohan, I think you need to refresh your phone. Well, that's the good thing about life. You can interact with your friends and all that. Thanks for coming into the show. Now, medical inflation is 13%. And what is our inflation in Malaysia? Our inflation today, I just talked to a doctor. The doctor told me, show me exact data. The inflation of Malaysia now is about 1.5%. It is a bit hard to believe, but it is a fact. I saw the data, it was correct. But yet, medical insurance is nearly 10 times. Not medical insurance, sorry, medical cost is nearly 10 times the normal inflation rate of the nation. Now, you want to upgrade your medical insurance when you can, and when you're still healthy. A lot of people say, no need lah, I have an old medical card, let me just live on it. No lah, won't kena one lah. Cancer is only for what do you call this, unlucky people. I totally disagree. Cancer is everybody. Everybody has a fair chance of getting cancer. Now, I just visited a friend today, young and cancer stricken. What can you do with it? It is fair. It's not that because you're a smoker, you have higher chances. Of course, you have higher chances. But we also see very healthy people who are very, very health conscious get the problem. Now, if cancer don't get you, COVID might get you, right now. So upgrade when you're healthy and when you can, and do not wait until you're not healthy. At the end of the day, you want peace of mind when you're sick. Let's just face this. If you're a client, if you're a person, and if you're sick, bedridden in a hospital, the last thing you want is worry about the money. That is the last possible thing ever should come to your mind. Money. You want to take care of your health and let us take care of the bills. You should not worry about the bills. You should just you should just take care of your health. Peace of mind. It is key for your recovery, right? So let me just show you an old medical card and what kind of limited coverage is there. I've been in the business for 20 years and I think I am a bit qualified to tell you this, okay? From 1995, you can see, to 2000, the annual limit for a normal medical card, say room 200, we just split it up, room 200, your admission limit is 55,000 one time, that's it. Your lifetime limit is 400,000, there's no daycare coverage for you, means if you go in for a small cyst, no need to be hospitalized, you cannot claim, last time the policy is like that. How much is the premium? 454. Look at this, 2000 and 2010. This is another era when the company, AIA, my company, actually issued the first medical insurance, right, with daycare. So at this era, the coverage is actually 59,000 per admission. Lifetime limit is 400,000, and yes, daycare is there. Means you can take care of yourself. If let's say you have a cyst, you need to be cut out, you can take care of yourself, but limited to 5 types of disease, and it's very, very limited at that time. How much is the premium? 464. Just after 10 years, the increment is only $10 over 15 years. Ridiculous, right? The premium like never went up, right? Now, when it comes to 2010 and 2015, the medical insurance went through another drastic change. It went from admission to annual limits. Means now it's 125,000 annually. I don't care how many times you go to the hospital. As long as you go to the hospital, we're going to pay you 125,000 maximum annually, and that's it. So that comes with another breakthrough where they introduce unlimited cover. When AIA did this, it was like a first company who did it, and the unlimited was there, and everybody followed. So that was a turning point. At that point, a lot of company came out with unlimited cover, and we have the procedure, but now limited better to 39 disease. A bit better lah, huh? So, but if you look at the premium, it went up. If you look at it, it went up from 20 years, since 1995 until 2015. The medical insurance premium went up nearly double. But in 20 years, 20 years, the inflation of medical costs has inflated more than 200 to 300% in these 20 years. But the medical insurance cost has only went up by 100%. I must say something about this. A lot of people outside say, medical company, insurance company, very terrible. Every time increase premium. But you also must understand, 1 kilo beef 20 years ago and 1 kilo beef now is nearly 300 times more. So the medical cost has increased so much. What do you want the insurance company to do? It must increase. There's no choice about it right now. 2015 to 2020, then the game breaker came. AIA and all the other big companies launched a policy that covers 1.5 million annual limit, unlimited lifetime, and yes, we have day procedure and the doctors will decide what you need to do. No more 39, no more limit to 4 or 5, is unlimited. Means the doctor decide and as if the doctor see fits. And how much is the premium? The premium went up? Yes, 1,451. So this is based on a person who is 35 years old and all that. Now, if you look at it, let's look at it. If you have a medical card at this era, 1995 to 2000, now you know that your medical limit is very low. If you have a medical card here, it is equally low. But if you have a medical card in 2010 and 2015, then it's actually a newer version. You might want to think to keep it, but it is still inadequate in any way. But if you have a medical card for the past 5 years, you can consider not to do anything and just sit on it, because that is the newest version, right? So the medical cost inflation is 13%, means Malaysia ranks among the region highest by 13.1%. Not I say one, New Straits Times say one. Look at bottom, New Straits Times say, not I say. New Straits Times put this out. It's 13.1% a year, right? If like you go into the hospital to do the same surgery, the same doctor, the same treatment, the same amount of stitches, this year you do 10,000. Last year you do 10,000. This year you need to pay 13,100. It went up. See, life is like that. Cannot come back. But I have to tell you, it went up by 13.1%, means 11,300. You have to pay 1,300 more, right? So let's look at this. The medical inflation rate for the past 10 years. What? The medical care inflation rate inflated 100% for the past 10 years. If you look at this, 1995 to 2000, an appendicitis will cost you about 2,000 to 2,005. I have done hundreds to thousands of medical claims for my client. I have information in my fingertips for this past 20 years, how much is cost of appendicitis. It's about 2,000 to 2,005. I'm not saying complicated one. Some doctors might be listening, you got complication, but I'm not saying the complicated one. Just straightforward, appendicitis swollen, remove. That kind of medical cost is 2,000 to 2,005. Right? A child with high fever and viral fever is 1,000 to 1,005. Heart attack, 20,000, single block, maybe double block. It doesn't matter. Multiple block, it will cost more. But say a single block is about 20,000. Now, if you look at what happens is this, when the decades, when time flies, the inflation has gone from, at 2000, 2010, the appendicitis is 3,005 to 4,000. Went up to 6,000 to 8,000 in 5 years' time. Then recently it went up to 15 to 18,000. I recently received a claim. The bill was 22,000 for an appendicitis claim. It just blew my mind. You know, what did the hospital do with him? Change his heart. But yet again, the cost has inflated so much. I will tell you why. What is the reason? And today, I must say something. For the medical doctors, they are not to be blamed. I will tell you why. Right? Child fever, viral fever from 1,000 ringgit right down to 6,000 within these 20, 30 years. 6 times, brother. 6 times, 600%. The medical insurance premium went up only how many times? 1 to 2 times only. Heart attack, 20,000 went up to 45,000, and this is one of the most controlled and most well-controlled segment of medical care. Heart problem. It has not increased through the years, right? Now, why is that the reason of medical cost inflation? Why is it has increased so much, right? Now, because of number one, improved medicine technology. The medicine that we use, that you eat, that you consume, that you put into the blood, has improved a lot. True? Very true. Cost of medication has improved. Improved medical equipment. Last time, you don't know what is PET scan. Last time, you only know what is CT scan. Or do you know there is a cardio CT scan? You know, these are the things that has improved, and you need money to buy all these machines to actually treat patients. So, of course, cost increases because new technology requires a lot of what do you call this, investment. New medical science, different ways of changing your limbs, putting in a new kneecap, a titanium knee socket, you know, changing artificial arms and all that. Those are new technology and new medicine. But the one of the most important reason why medical costs inflated, it is because private hospital increased prices with no boundaries. You know, private hospitals are run mostly by GLC. Do you know that? In Malaysia. So, in a way, it is not actually governed. There is no rules. It is like an open market thing. You can charge whatever you want as long as you see fit. As long as the insurance policy pays and the patient pays, they can charge. But the guys who get the most heckling on rise medical costs is the doctors. The doctors get all the blame. I can tell you the doctors has not increased their professional fees for the past 10 to 15 years. And today, I must say this in front of everybody. The doctors are not to blame for very high medical costs. I would say the hospitals are. So if you are an insurance person, if you are a CEO of AIA, or if you are a CEO of whoever was listening to me, I think you need to check how the hospital charges the patients. It is getting way out of hand if you can see 13% kind of inflation. So my suggestion, not to blame the doctors. The doctors have not increased any price. They have made the same kind of amount of money for the last 10, 15 years. It is the private hospital. So I know I might get a warning letter, but anyway, I have to say this. Hospitals are getting out of hand. Now, upgrade when you're still healthy. What I'm saying, upgrade when you're still healthy, is that you do not want to have health problem, then you buy. You know what is the result? Decline, okay? If you have diabetic, you try to buy. Sorry, decline, you know. You cannot buy. Exclusion, you cannot buy. You know, that's the problem. You want to upgrade when you're healthy. Please, if you're healthy and you still think you're healthy, it is time to buy. When you're not healthy, you don't have the chance to buy. You know, buy now, buy young and buy cheap. I did a policy for a client's father who is 70 years old. You know how much premium he pays? He pays 19,000 medical insurance. I did the same policy for the mother. You know, 5 years younger. You know how much she pays? she pays 10,500. Tell me, should you wait? No, you should buy right now. Buy it when you're healthy and buy it when you're young. When you're older, you're heavier, you're overweight, you will be loaded with premiums. Your premium will increase. So what kind of diseases that medical insurance decline? Not my clients, they cannot buy, so not my clients. A lot of people who came to me with health problems, they say, hey, how come cannot buy? How come like that? How come like that? But sometimes I'm not underwriter, but yet again, I also quite understand that the insurance company must do a healthy, sustainable business. If they know you have a problem and they still accept you, it is a sure lose game. So you must buy when you're still healthy. So what kind of illness is decline? Diabetic. You think you're healthy now. One day you fainted and went to the doctor and hey, you're diabetic. That's it. You cannot buy anymore. Heart problems. You have a heart, I have a client who had a heart attack, went to the hospital, and told me, Renan, can I upgrade my medical card? So sorry, you cannot upgrade your medical card. That's it. You cannot upgrade your medical card. Kidney dialysis. Same thing. If you have mental illness, serious mental illness, it becomes a problem. Okay? So a bit strict, if you have, say, serious depression, that becomes an issue. But it is not totally rejected. You still can try. But if you have serious problem, then you cannot. Bipolar syndromes and all these you can't. Severe liver problem. Drink until your liver koyak. That one also got problem. When you're young, you think you won't have a problem. But when you're older, your liver function go haywire. You can't buy anymore. So buy when you can, buy when you're healthy, and buy when you're young. Genetical issues. I've seen clients who have genetical issues and they come to me and they want to buy a medical card. But seriously, if you have very severe genetical issue, it is not possible. So these are the things, when you're healthy, you want to get it. When you're not healthy, insurance is a very peculiar product. It's not that you got money you can buy. No, it's not like a Rolls Royce. You have 2 million, you can just go to Rolls Royce and say, I want to buy a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce will sell you a Rolls Royce. But the medical insurance and the life insurance policy, if you have a problem, rejection means rejection. You cannot means you cannot. So now you need to do it right now. So upgrade when you're young and when you're still healthy. You may have health issue, loaded premiums. Now upgrade when you're still healthy, right? Now if you have health issues, right? Say take example like small thing, I have high blood pressure. Now high blood pressure quite standard already, if you're controlled well, no problem. But if you have slight problem, take example like I have I'm overweight. Overweight, my BMI is 34 point something. Then the insurance company load you 25%. And you tell the agent, yeah, I can lose that 25% one. And then I come back and buy next year. Hey, I'm overweight. Only overweight people can talk to another overweight person. Hey, hello, you've been overweight for 40 years. You think you can lose that 20 kilos in 1 year? Cannot one. Not say cannot. It's quite impossible. I lost 30 kilos in 1.5 years, but it took me so much of determination to do it. But yet again, if you're loaded, please pay. Just buy the policy. Don't tell your agent, I will. You just buy. If you are that person, I'm telling you now, buy it. Don't procrastinate. Because there's only two things. You can either go become heavier, or congratulations, you lose weight. But what are the chances you're going to lose weight? Quite slim, right? You know one. So if you know that you're going to be heavier, you buy. Why? Because when you go even heavier, the insurance company cannot come back and tell you, you know what? Oh, now you're 150 kilo. I need to load you another 100%. Cannot. It is what you weigh now. So buy it when you can. Even loaded, buy. If you're sick, if you have an exclusion, please buy. If you have a health problem, if you are suffering from, say, let us just gastritis, and they exclude gastritis, and you make noise and don't want to buy, the blame is on you. Why? Because gastric, your stomach, it is just one organ of the whole body. Your whole body got thousands of organs. Why do you want to focus on one organ and not buy the policy? You can have a problem in everywhere, from the toe right to the fingernail, right to your hair and your eyeball and all that. But why are you concentrating on just gastritis? You have an existing problem, they exclude you, fair ma, right or not? But if you can buy, go ahead and buy it. Buy for the rest of the organs. If it's a gastritis problem, take care of it. And normally after 2 years, you can come back to the insurance company and ask to remove the exclusion if, let's say, you don't have the problem anymore. Okay? So take the policy if you are offered. And it is better to have a medical card and not having one. It is something like, it is better to have a Quran or a Bible in the house rather than have none. Something safe to safeguard the house. I've got a friend who always tell me very good, sometimes Chinese, we keep all these praying, the kind of praying, the praying papers or whatever that we keep. And you can choose not to have one, but most of us choose to have one at home. Why? It is always better to have one than not to have one. It is the same. Medical insurance is better for you to have one than not having one. Okay? Who should upgrade your medical card? So let me see. Who should upgrade your medical card? Number one, any medical card that is over 8 years old, you should sit down and seriously talk to your agent and upgrade it. Because I just show you, it cannot cover the medical costs right now. It is severely inadequate to cover the current medical costs. You should think to upgrade it. Number two, if you only have a company medical benefits, you are in trouble. Company medical insurance, it is only good when you're working with them. Once you leave, the medical insurance also leave with you. Now, if you got a general insurance, medical insurance, if you got a general insurance kind of medical card, you should consider to switch to a life insurance one. Right? I explain why. If you feel something is not right with your body, everybody will feel something like, sometimes you can have a sixth sense without even seeing doctor. I feel not very right. That is the point God tells you to really sit down and do the medical insurance. Because if you don't do it now, if you got really sick and got a medical report, you cannot do it anymore. Retiring, if you are retiring within 5 to 10 years, you must have a medical insurance, all right? You must upgrade your medical card, right? I can see a lot of people sharing the show. Thanks for sharing, June, you've been very kind to me. Thanks for sharing. If you like the show, please share with your friends and share with your family members. Now, young people who doesn't have a medical insurance, you must take care of that. So let me go number one. Number one is the medical scheme. Now, the medical card benefits, the company medical scheme. Companies, when you have a company medical insurance, the company medical benefits very low in limits. Let me just tell you, I've been doing CSE for a while, 10 years, 5 to 10 years. I know company medical insurance. Most company does medical insurance for their low means normal staff, 20,000 to 30,000 only. Hardly I see SME do company medical insurance above 50,000 for their staff. GLC maybe Petronas of course but 50,000, 30,000 is very low, the annual limit. And the middle management maybe 70 to 80,000. Then you have the top management who have 100,000, and the top guys will get the 1 million plus. But are you the top guy? If you're not, please relook into it. Even if you are, right? When you resign or when you retrench, you're not covered. And it is sad. I have seen so many cases, people who are forcefully retrenched. Forcefully retrenched means you're sick, you're unable to work, and they ask you to leave. Those guys, when they leave the company, they thought they have a medical insurance to fall onto, and their fairy tale just burst, poof, gone. Because the insurance, your company is not going to tag you on, and pay for you. You know what's the worst part? The worst part is, once I've done a company insurance, the limit was 30,000, and this lady had cancer. And what happened? She only had 30,000. After 6 months of exhausting that medical insurance that the company gives her, she was asked to leave because she cannot perform. She came and told me, can I buy another medical card? I just have to say, sorry, you can't. That is sad, right? Sad. If you have a company medical scheme, you must have a private one. You cannot take out the medical card when you resign or when you leave the company. The older you get, the worse your health will be. There is no way a person get older and be healthier one. Come on now. You can get older and be slimmer, yes, of course. You can get older and run a marathon, okay, of course. You can improve that. But your machine doesn't allow you to become healthier. People get old and we all die one day. The older you get, the worse your health becomes. You wait until it's too late, you can only rely on government hospital. The one beauty about Malaysia is this. We still have a very, very good government systems. I know a lot of you maybe doesn't really agree with me, but being married to a government hospital doctors, I have first-hand information on how government treat patients. But yet again, you do not want to wait until it's too late that you are forced to go to the government hospital. Why? Because you'll be fighting with so many people for limited resources, and you do not want that. Now, general insurance, medical insurance. A lot of general insurance, medical is good, but with flaws. There are certain things that you must watch out. General insurance is like car insurance, Car insurance, if you are a very bad driver, you knock people's, you get into accident too many times, you might have a problem renewing your car insurance next year with the same company. Or the next company will load you. This is the same. If you buy a medical insurance from a general insurance company, the lifetime guarantee cover thing is very questionable. Brochure, they will tell you maybe got. Yeah, got. But there's always a but. No. You might not get a clear-cut lifetime guarantee. The lifetime guarantee means if I buy today and I'm healthy, if I'm sick tomorrow, the insurance company will guarantee that if I pay my premium, they will guarantee renew my policy for life. The general insurance part is questionable. You must look into your contract properly. It is good because it's cheap. Why is it so cheap? It is nearly half the price of life insurance company offer medical insurance. A person like me, if I buy under AIA, my own company, I will pay about, say, 1,600 a year, 700 a year. If I get a general insurance company, wow, my God, it's only 800. But why? Do you think general insurance company don't have to pay claims? That is a flaw that you must be careful. Better than nothing, if you really have a limited budget, then it is better than nothing. So I would still recommend you to buy it rather than nothing at all. So if you're feeling funny, means if you're feeling that your body is aching here and there, my heart, I cannot sleep at night, my stomach, if you're feeling something, if you have a hunch about your body, something is wrong, it is time for you to get it right now, and right now. I want to emphasize this. You want to get it today, right now. Because when you have a medical report telling the world that you're sick, you're unwell, you have a gastritis problem, you have a stomach problem, you get a kidney problem, you can't buy anymore. Sorry, no cure, cannot buy anymore. Once you have a medical report in the medical system in Malaysia, you are in trouble. You can't. You will be excluded. You have lots of things imposed on you. So you want to buy before you see a doctor. If you have a hunch, now is the time. Go and get it. If you want to get one or upgrade, do it now. Now is the time. Now, young people, get to it now. Get it. Don't wait. You're young, you're healthy, but you can still be sick. Let's look at it. You're young, you won't get dengue. I got dengue when I was 22. Right now. So it doesn't matter you're young, you will still get sick one. Get it? Whatever you earn is not for medical costs. You earn 5,000 a month. You've saved 2,000 every month. You save for a year, you have 24,000. You thought you can go for a good holiday, get married and buy a car or buy whatever. Then after on the 13th month, you're sick with dengue, and the dengue is very, very bad. it strikes you down. You're in private hospital, you use 20,000. Ayo, sakit, right? After saving for 1 year, all gone to the hospital. Do not do that. Spend a bit of money, buy a medical card, buy it now rather than regret it later. And you only spend how much? 3% of your monthly income, you can get a medical card. If you make 5,000, 3% is 150 ringgit. Correct now? 150 ringgit, you can get a very good medical insurance already. If you tell me, bro, if you don't take the 150 ringgit and buy a medical card, what will you do with it? Chances are you're going to buy bubble milk tea and spend it all. Right now, one nice meal with your girlfriend is more than 150. Why not invest in yourself and buy a medical insurance that take care of yourself? Please, young people, listen to me. Don't depend on the company insurance. Buy it right now. All right? So when you're retiring in 5 to 10 years, it is crucial. Why? At that point, you want to think about your long-term care, your needs and all that. Don't wait. Don't wait until the day of retirement, then you want to buy. When you're sick, it's decline, okay? You're too old, you can't apply. You know, I've got people at 71 come and tell me, can I buy for myself and my wife is 72? Sorry, cannot. Right? If you're above 60, it's going to be very costly. Anything below 60 is manageable. Anything below 50 is okay. Anything below 40 is cheap. Buy it when you're young. You won't regret it. Get older, you get sicker. You cannot get better one, okay? You can maintain, but it won't be like when you're 25. Come on, let's be real. Right now. So, uncle, auntie, if you're, to all the clients, to all my prospects who are out there listening today, if you're 5 to 10 years to retirement, you must think of getting a private medical insurance because you will be sick one day no matter how fit you are now. It is just a fact. Okay? So, advertisement time. So, if you like my show, please subscribe to me. You know, you can see that. You know, YouTube subscribe or can subscribe to my Facebook channel. Share it out. You have question, I can take your question right now. Okay? Just post it on the comment. We can see it and we will answer your question. So just a bit of a thing to tell you about what we offer AIA. What do we offer as medical insurance? This is some of our latest medical card. A room and board of 200. 200 is good enough for a 2-bedroom room. But the good news is if you need a better room, you just upgrade the room. Means you go to 300, you pay the difference. It's like upgrading, you know, putting up. So a room 200, what kind of coverage do we give? A medical insurance. What kind of coverage do we give to our clients? Now, if it's a room 200 per day, the annual limit is 1.5 million. I just want to give you one phrase. This means peace of mind. Total peace of mind. 1.5 million means you are not worried what the doctors do with you and what the hospital charge you. It's not your problem. It is AIA's problem. All you need to do is to get well. I have a client who actually bought a medical card from me about 6-7 years ago. Then recently, AIA offered her not a free upgrade, a premium upgrade. Means she can pay slightly more premium and upgrade to a much better plan to 1.35 million. You know what happened? 6 months down the line, she had cancer and it's third stage pancreatic, the silent killer. When the company offered this policy, she didn't know totally. She was still healthy, qigong and all that, but something is brewing inside. You know what breaks my heart and what actually touched me the most? When I was seeing her 2 weeks ago at her house, she told me this sentence: Ren En, thank you for pursuing me to upgrade my medical insurance. My old one is 125,000 annually. Now my bill stands at 180,000. If it's not for you, I would have forked up 65,000 of my own money to get all this chemotherapy treatment that I'm doing. Can you imagine, before Chinese New Year and right now, 6 months, it is 180,000 already. It's ridiculous, right? But that's the price to pay now. The medical cost has gone up. It is the price to pay to get well. And she's taking care, she's been taking care in Sunway and in Beacon, and she is recovering well. Okay. But the thing is that I've done my job and asking her to upgrade, and she did it, and it works. It benefits her. So I'm asking you, 1.5 million give you peace of mind. She told me, you know, I have never thought about money anymore. It is not my problem. My problem is to get well. So that's it. 1.5 million gives you peace of mind, right? Stand lifetime limit is unlimited. This policy has no limit. You just keep on going. If you can claim 1.5 million a year, most probably you are dead. But I'm saying is that after 100,000 like this client, 180,000, 200,000, you go on. Next year, if there's another 100,000, you pay again. Next year, it keeps. We keep going on to protect you unlimited. What is AIA's, oh sorry, the AIA Medical Card, a little bit of Chinese character. AIA Medical Card, our ICU, our pre-hospitalization 60 days, post-hospitalization 60 days, a bit of a Chinese character. So sorry about that, because I did a Chinese version last week. Operation theater and surgical benefits, all your kidney dialysis, outpatient cancer treatment, daycare procedure, and outpatient accidental, all of this is as charged. We do not limit them. Every individual is as charged. Now, we even cover for extraocular lenses. Means if you have a cataract, if you need to do a surgery, we cover the basic plus 7,000 on top of that to give you multifocal. This is something very good, right? Because I know other companies doesn't really do it. So AIA does it. Special pregnancy coverage up to 10,000. We have dengue fever outpatient coverage up to 2,000. We even take care of you by giving you home nursing care. We hire and send the nurse to your home if you need care at home, right? Emergency repatriation benefit up to $1 million. I always joke with my client, $1 million USD of repatriation means we can even retrieve you from base camp Everest, anywhere in the world. Reachable, right? Not Everest. Big Everest, nobody dare to go. Okay, so sorry, you're going to die there. If it's base camp Everest, yes. Basically, Europe, all is enough, right? Then AIA's medical insurance is a bit different. Our medical insurance is different from other companies. Why? Because we think forward for our clients. There's a huge paradigm shift when we introduce the new medical card. So instead of, the normal insurance company, last time we also like that, the normal insurance company works this way. When you buy a medical insurance, basically we pray that you don't get sick. Because if you get sick, we have to pay a claim. So we always always joke among agents. We say our company CEO has a lot of gods in his office one. You pray to the Chinese God, the Indian God, the Muslim God, and Jesus and all that, so that you make sure everybody won't get sick. That is a joke, okay? Why? They make sure that you're not sick. But that is not enough. You will still be sick. So what AIA did is that we put money in front. Instead of hoping you that you don't get sick, we put money in front. We put 1,500 ringgit every year up front there, encouraging you to do a health screening. Once you do a health screening, you basically know every year, where are you? Are you healthy enough or you have problems? By doing that, we can detect that whether you have a problem or not early on. When we take care of your problem early, means we pay lesser claims. Or if you have an early detection, take example like a tumor of the breast, and you take care of that early, we pay much lesser claims. So the insurance company is AIA is putting money up front to make sure that you live better. And in returns, hopefully we pay lesser claims. So in both sides, the huge paradigm shift is to make sure clients live better and the insurance company can pay lesser claims because our clients live a healthier lifestyle. Amazing, right? Who actually thought of this? That guy should be given like an entrepreneur or idea or something of an award in the insurance industry. This guy is brilliant. It is a paradigm shift. So there comes our eHealth wallet. Our eHealth wallet allows you to do health screening, blood tests, health checks up to 300 every year. We have adult vaccination. We give you money, 300 a year, to do 5 different vaccination for adults. HPV pylori, we have like shingles, flu vaccine, we have what else? I cannot remember everything. We have oh, cannot remember everything. Just lost my mind. There are 5 different vaccines that you can choose to and do this vaccine, hepatitis B as well. When you're vaccinated, you are healthy, less chances of you getting sick. So it's amazing, right? It just improves your life. If you take a flu jab every year, you go to Japan and you come back healthy. You don't take a flu jab, you go to Japan. Winter time, you get sick and you die there. No, you get very sick in Japan because of flu, pneumonia, and it costs 200,000 AIA you have to pay. It doesn't make sense. So what makes sense is that AIA puts money upfront for you to take that flu jab right now so that you live better. Makes sense, right? Okay? Yeah, thanks. My wife just showed me, this is live. My wife just showed me what is vaccination, what's kind of vaccination. Accidental cancer and plastic surgery covers that, all right? Hearing aid and artificial limbs. When you're older, this money, 1,500, adds up to throughout your life. In 10 years' time, you got 15,000, and then you can use to buy hearing aid and artificial limb if you need to buy. Not really artificial limb, we are not Afghanistan. Hearing aid is the more important thing. Everybody gets old and your hearing goes off with your age. My mother had hearing aid. So it gives you up to 15,000 to buy new pairs of hearing aid. Wonderful. It's amazing how this company, AIA, my company, actually put money in front to make sure that you live longer. And we are about only company that pays long-term care benefit. What is long-term care? If a person had a stroke, it's not well, most company pays you up to 120 days of medication after surgery. We pays 120 days and beyond. And that's a game changer, right? Okay. So, disclaimer, the above illustration was designed for your swift understanding. Please refer to the policy contract for the actual benefits. Okay, it's a disclaimer. I just want to let you know, whatever I showed you just now is a condensed version. If I'm going to go through this with you, in total, you'll be bored to death. Now, so don't worry, be happy, just get and upgrade your medical insurance. Stay calm, don't worry about it. Pay the extra premium and get your upgrade, all right? And be happy. So now I'd like to let you know that I am Lim Ren En. I am an MDRT agent. I'm a court of the table. I do 3 times of antibody qualification. I've been in this business for 20 years, all right? I will answer your question. Don't go away. I'll answer your question right after this. Now, I've been in this business very long. I do not operate alone. I have a team of staff that operates with me. So I have May Wong, who is my chief office manager. She handles everything on claims, direct to credit card, change of address, everything that the client wants. You have a dedicated staff to serve your needs. Of course, I will serve your needs. But sometimes I'm too busy or sometimes I'm not free. May can actually solve 99.9% of your needs, all right? Puiling helps me on general insurance, car insurance, fire insurance, and all that. If you want to do a car insurance, fire insurance, you can call us. We can help you settle it, all right? Melissa is customer experience and also new business. She handles all my new clients. Once you sign the policy with me, if you need to do a medical checkup, she will bring you. You get a beautiful girl, help you to do the medical checkup. So why not, right? So I'm just telling you that my strength in serving my client is that I don't work alone. I have a team that helps me. That gives me more leverage and that gives me more time to serve what you really need. And my staff is 24/7. They will help you to handle all your needs, okay? So you can find me on my Facebook, Lim Ren En Live, and you can find me on my phone number, 0162386161, or you can even find me on my email at limrenenlive@gmail.com. So let me answer some question. We have some question here stated, so we need to answer it, all right? So let me just go back to my main beautiful screen, right? So I have here a friend of mine, Mr. Mohan, asked, now, should one buy a standalone medical card or attach it to a life insurance policy? Now, if you ask me, should you do that or not? Should you tag along a life insurance policy or buy just a medical card? Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Now, if you have no budget, then you want to do standalone. But if you have budget, please then do a package plan which gives you a very stable kind of premium. The one down thing about standalone policy is that it will increase premium by age. So when you buy at say 30 years old, by the time you're 70, you're paying nearly triple or quadruple the premium that you started with. So let's just take example. If I'm now 40 years old, if I buy a medical insurance that costs me about say 1,800 ringgit, you know how much it will cost me when I'm 60? The medical insurance will shoot up to nearly 6,000, 4 times. And when I'm 70, it will be nearly 10,000, 9,000 plus. And when I'm 75, it will be about 12,000. By the age of 80, you don't even want to know how much it costs you. So the down part for a standalone medical card is that when you get older, you have to pay a lot more premium. And the worst is that you don't have the money to pay because you're retired, right? But an investment link or a package plan gives you the leverage of paying a higher premium right now. Say you're 1,500, if you buy a higher premium right now, maybe at my age, at 40 years old, I'll be paying, say, a package plan, say about 4,000 to 4,200, nearly double. And I pay 4,000 to 4,200 for the rest of my life until, say, I'm 70 or 80, whatever that you want to renew to. But you want to renew up to 100, you maybe have to pay about 5,000 to 5,500. So that gives you a very stable level premium that don't give you a heart attack when you're 80 when you see the medical bills. So I hope I answer your question. If you have the money to pay 5,000 a year, do the package plan. If you do not have, then do 1,008. So that's my answer for you, right? So then we have another person who asks us, okay, can one person buy how many medical cards? Is there any annual limits? Okay, how many medical cards can a person buy? A person can buy, you can buy a lot of medical cards actually. Up to you one. You can buy 100 medical cards, but is it necessary? If you have too much money, don't know how to spend, then buy lah. But if you have limited resources, let me just adjust a bit. But if you have limited resources, right? Let me just adjust this a bit. Okay. So sorry. But if you have limited resources, okay. Okay. Never mind. Just if you have limited resources and you can't buy everything, right? So let me just put it in contrast. I just cannot stand this. I just need to do this. Okay, right. So sorry. I know it's live, but I just have to switch the camera. Now, if you have limited resources, you can buy as many as you want, but you can only claim up to your limit to the medical bills. So take example, if you have 2 medical insurance and you have a bill, you have appendicitis and the claim was 12,000, and you present number 1 to company AIA and claim 12,000 and the company paid full 12,000. You cannot take back the receipt and go to company B and claim another 12,000. Do you know that? You can only claim up to the maximum bill. It is called a reimbursement policy claim. It reimburses whatever you have lost. You will not make double the money and go to another company and make another 12,000. It doesn't work that way. If it works that way, a lot of cancer patients are billionaires already by now, right now. So my suggestion is this: buy one very good medical insurance, and that's it. Cut the rest. I have clients who buy 4 medical cards. When I ask them why, they say, I have to entertain my friend. No. You can entertain your friend, but entertain other things. The medical insurance, leave it to the professional like me. People like us that can really help you. Because you want to entertain your other friends who's going to be an insurance agent and then somewhere it's fizzle off. Who's going to take care of your policy? Don't bother even entertaining them. You want to entertain them, can buy a bit like PA, whatever, But the medical insurance must be given to a very responsible agent to take care of. So we do not want to see this kind of sad thing happen over and over again. So what I'm trying to say is this: buy one good medical insurance and that's it. Keep that one good medical insurance. So if you need any advice on the medical insurance, you can call me at 016-238-6161. Send me an email to limrenenlive@gmail.com. And my request to you is that when you send me an email, please tell me your name, where you watch the show, so that I know you're not a hacker or a scammer, And I've been receiving emails from funny people, but they don't tell me who they are, so I cannot reply that. So if you want to get in touch with me, send me an email that state your name. Hi, I'm Emily. I've seen your show on and I would like to know more about the medical insurance. That way, I feel a bit more safer to reply you, right? So let's do each other a favor. So you can find me out on Lim Ren En Live on my email and send me an SMS, or you can even send me through WhatsApp or Facebook, whatever lah, that you can find me lah. You type my name Lim Ren En Live, you see me everywhere. It will show up first thing on Google, right? So this is today's show. I hope that you benefited, and I hope to come back to you next week with a better show to tell you what matters and what is good and what is not for you. So until next week, I'll see you again. And this is Lim Ren En Live on Insurance Matters. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best.